25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here we go.
Second down and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he sheds himself free. Still going. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard
line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Elijah Moore. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Watson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a pause for an injury. And that's the quarterback, Deshaun Watson, who's shaken up a bit. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Cooper will come in motion right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
17. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, pick. Set, cut.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 30-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, it's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
On one, ready?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Touch. 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. Drops it off for Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things.
There he goes, right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game.
I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
With a new contract comes increased expectations, and Njoku did his part. Caught 58 passes, would have had a couple of other career bests if injuries didn't cost him some time. He gets the first down there with that catch.
And trouble trying the middle here. Always got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So he'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right.
And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 17 yards out. And the Browns are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On one,
The
ready?
Bengals drive about to get going.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
11 mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
On one, ready?
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
11.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
11 empty.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Watson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Watson. And this is with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
He's got his target. complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
148 yards on the ground for him so far.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we have that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, they're going to take and pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's...
And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle. With the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And we're just inside the 10 seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
The opener of a brand new season, but this was a